Hey traders, this is CN Trader again. I wanted to do another video and show you guys what I'm looking at on the euro pound, and also give you some clues into price behavior and the way price acts, especially during times like this, how you can find out clues into the potential move that it might want to be making. You see here we got the euro pound. We're on a daily chart. We'll just quickly scroll up to a weekly chart, get an idea of why we're seeing the price action we're seeing. And we see, if we look left here on the weekly, you can see this area of structure here, here, and we see that we had some demand coming into this area. And so we had a breakout, strong breakout, came back down, and we came back up into this area again, and we came to test this level here. And we're doing it again. We're testing the level. So what can price do? What are some likely areas we can look for opportunities? The first thing I see right off the bat when I look at this on a daily, more current, is a potential AB equals CD pattern. And we see we got a retracement here at the 50, and we see we come down into here around the 150 if the structure gets broken and stays broken. We see it's attempted 2 other times here, unable to uh, establish any ground below. The other thing I see right off the bat is a potential bat pattern. And we see we come up here from this swing low all the way up to this swing high, and we see we got a nice 50% retrace, come back up 50%, and we see 886, and you see I have a line here. And again, if we look left, we see that that area has been respected, and we saw it on the weekly as well. We see the line here, we got some structure here, some here, here. So we got a nice structure there. So we got a potential bat pattern that's developing there. We have what you call some pattern confluence going on. It's matching very well with structure, supply, demand. Some people like to call it supply demand zones. You get the buy, sell zones I usually refer to. But here we go. We got a nice little bat pattern that comes into there. So, but we also have price that's giving us clues. And I wanted to draw some attention to that as well, as we have this pattern that's developing. And so first couple of things I want to point out. We see we have what they call a doji, a nice little pin bar reversal direction. And we see that this candle, the next candle, reversal candle, comes down quite significantly and compared to what it was doing the previous days before. And we see it gradually come down until here. We get higher high and lower low close, and then just it takes off from there right down to the support area or demand area, and it comes up, and we see price has been consolidating for about 4 months now, 5 months. This started here. We could see that started in August, the end of August, and we've come down here in September, so that was 1 month. And then for the last 4 months, we've been in this area between here and here, just consolidating, moving sideways to the tune of about almost 300 pips back and forth. And in here are some beautiful patterns, tradable opportunities, plenty of opportunities to make bank on some of the lower time frames. So what clues? Got a higher high here, nice low close. Got a higher high here, nice low close. Higher high here, pin bar, and we get a higher high here, lower close, and it pretty much engulfs all the price action that happened the previous 5 days or so. We've seen the same thing over here, over here. So this reminded me of pattern behavior that we saw a while back in the euro, before the euro had a significant drop. And I wanted to bring that chart in so you guys can kind of take a look at the similarities of the price behavior. Let me just bring this over here. And I've outlined it. Here, I'm going to do that. And you can see the similarities, the same area over here. This was back in 2011. And same amount of time, about 3 months, 4 months. We look at this. It's see if I can get to. We see that this starts in May and proceeds to consolidate until about August, the end of August. So you got about 3-4 months. This is the beginning of May here. 3 or 4 months that this has been consolidating, or it had back in 2011. But you could see very similarly, price comes down to a support area or demand area, and we see it come up. Same thing, comes down first, come up, it stops, did the same thing right here, comes down, comes up, back down. Let me move this out of the way, we could see it clearly. I'll just move this, we can always draw that after. But you can see it comes down, up, takes out some stops, hits the demand zone, reverses. Same thing here. Let's see if I can zoom in on this too. Whoops. There we go. Same thing. Comes up, comes down, comes back up, comes down. Same thing. Comes down, comes up, comes down. Doing the same exact thing. We're having the same behaviors. And comes down. Look how they take out stops here. Bunch of demand comes in and it comes back up. Not quite as high. Doesn't get that. Doesn't get higher. Same thing over here. Take us out. Come back up. Back down. Doing the same pattern of behavior, and then until ultimately, what does it do? It breaks that structure. Right? Comes down to an 886 or just a little before it, and then comes back into that zone and falls out. So could we see something similar? Yeah. Does it mean it's going to happen? No, but we can see that price is behaving very similar to the way it did back in 2011 for the euro dollar. So we see higher highs. Now we don't see that here, right? We see green candles high. We don't see, but if we go to the weekly in that same area, look what the weekly was doing. Same thing. High, lower close, higher high, lower close, higher high, lower close. So it's something to think about, but that's what I'm looking at with this pair. I am projecting a potential move down into this area. If we can get into this area, I'm going to, again, patience and discipline, watch behavior, and see if we can't have an opportunity to make bank to the upside on these reversal patterns. And on the demand zone that comes into that area, again, we look out to the weekly, we could see it behaving all in there. We could take this and just, that's our area, right? So we want to look at that as a potential opportunity for us. I'll be looking at that, and who knows? When we come down in here, we can get a head and shoulders on a weekly. Wouldn't that be lovely? You have that left shoulder, that head, and maybe we get a right shoulder over here somewhere. We'll see what happens. We'll see what's going on in the world then, and we'll see what's going on with price behavior at that time. So I hope that helps you guys. Got some good feedback from a lot of the guys a lot of the people on the thread. They enjoyed the videos. So if you're enjoying them, just let me know. I'm starting to enjoy doing them, so we'll see how it goes. But with that said, enjoy, have fun, trade your plan, make a great day, do your own due diligence, and may we all make bank, game-changing bank, the kind of bank that makes you just think and grow.